another day, another dollar. Man, this is the Black Carpet, man. I'm here with my host, Al B.
What up,
Of course, No Gram Sam. And, of course, the man, the myth, the legend right here, Carlos Boozer, straight out of, you know what I mean, everywhere. We coming from Duke. We talking about Cleveland. After that, we went to Utah, and then we went to Chicago. So, you know what I mean? We got the man in the building just coming to talk some stuff up, you know what I mean?
What's up, guys? How you doing?
How you feeling, man? How you feeling today, man?
Really good, really good.
Man, just to tell everybody, Black Carpet is filmed in the beautiful city of Miami, man. What brings you to Miami, man? What brings you down to the
I moved
vibe?
here in 04. Just my financial people told me it'd be a good place to live at, just for state tax purposes. You know, you keep more money in your pocket.
And that man was like, and he's still here.
So
they must be get his financial people, yo.
He went to Duke.
He went to Duke. That's true, right? Yeah, I mean, that man got some wise people around him, man. That man said, come to Miami, and man, still here, man. That's what's up.
I love it.
Just want to say, appreciate you coming in the building, man, and being a part of the Black Carpet.
I got one question that I got to take from my boys from Knuckleheads.
Yeah, I already know.
Who
You already
was the
know.
one player that bust your ass when you came into the league?
Man,
Like, who woke you up?
Karl Malone.
Karl Malone.
I was a rookie in
answer.
Cleveland. I was, what was I, 20 years old. Mailman was like 35. Utah came into Cleveland, and I was like a huge Karl Malone fan. Like I love Shaq, Karl Malone, MJ. Like I had a list, and he was on my list, and he happened to be the first one that came in that year. And so the first half, I'm playing. We get to halftime. Mailman has like 24 points, like 11 boards, like 7 assists. At the half.
At the half?
At the half. I get to the locker room, and my coach, John Lucas, shout out to John Lucas because he drafted me. Coach Lucas goes, "Hey, Booze, did you get your autograph? Can you go play now?" I was like, yeah, coach, I got it. But no, Mailman. But that year it's eye-opening because you go, like when I came in the NBA, it was Karl Malone in his prime, Shaq was in his prime with the Lakers, Kevin Garnett, Chris Webber,
Was Jordan still
Tim
playing?
Duncan. He came back and played with the Wizards, so I got to play against him.
You got to play
He
against
gave us a 40-point ball at 40 years old.
He gave you 40?
40 at 40.
Yeah.
With the Wizards.
Jordan was cold with the Wizards.
Even
People
at 40,
forget
he
that.
was cold.
People forget
Yeah.
Jordan was still cold.
So
when
yeah,
he
nah,
played with the Wizards.
it was a great era of basketball for me.
You didn't get a chance to play with LeBron.
Yes, we did.
The rookie year, you did.
Yeah,
The
Okay,
rookie
cool.
year we played together, and
I'll
then,
just
and then I went to Utah.
went to
Yeah,
went
he got
Utah.
drafted to Cleveland.
Yep.
Now see, but I did see an interview before he came. Y'all was like, "We good over here."
No, but you know what it is? Let me express that. So
Yeah, come on.
let me explain this.
Let me say, because it came over. You got it right. Hold on.
Yeah, let me explain that. Yeah.
Look how young you were.
Yeah, that's young Booze. That's like 20-year-old
He
Booze.
was like, "What did Boo say?" He's like, "Sky's the limit for him, but we don't need him over." So,
We have better players than him in his position already on our team, though. His potential is probably the sky's the limit for him, though.
I definitely
Okay,
want to hear
let
what
me
Boo said
express
about
that.
that. Yeah.
So they're asking me about LeBron, why he's 17 years old in high school. Mind you, I just spent a whole season playing with Darius Miles. So LeBron was coming in to take Darius Miles' spot. And D. Miles at the time was a young little upcoming star himself. I'm not saying he ever was LeBron because he didn't achieve that level. But at the time,
D. Miles was the
he was on the
he
rise
was,
yes.
to be a star. So
Yes.
him being our small forward, Ricky Davis averaging 25 points a game, being our leading scorer. They're asking me about LeBron as a 17-year-old kid
Yeah, it doesn't
to
add
come
up.
be our savior.
It doesn't
And I'm like,
add
so do I sit here and throw
my
teammate,
man,
D.
D.
Miles,
Miles,
under the
who I
bus.
got blood, sweat, and tears with under the
Facts.
bus, like, yo, D. Miles, you all right, but Bron's coming.
Yeah, no.
So yeah, you heard what I said. I'm like, yo, the
Yeah.
sky's the limit for him, but we got better players giving my man some love.
Of course.
But nobody
Yeah.
could have predicted. I don't give a fuck if you
Yeah.
love LeBron.
Yes,
If
yes.
he was on his nuts as a high school player, there's
You
no
didn't
way you
know
could
he
know
was
he would
gonna
be
be
the
him.
GOAT.
Yeah.
No way.
We all knew he was going to be amazing, but to end up like in a conversation with Jordan,
Yeah. That's the next one.
like he surpassed every expectation of him
Listen.
and took it to another level, especially what he's done off the court in our communities.
Yeah, exactly.
Building a school, giving kids a chance to go to college. Like no athlete's done that. He was the first one doing that, and now everybody else, KD's doing it now. Other people are doing it now too.
Listen.
But
Shout
what
out
he's
to
done for
KD.
our culture,
What he
Yeah.
has done, like
He sets himself
LeBron
apart,
has
man.
done everything
Sets himself
perfect.
apart.
I
agree,
will
I
say
agree.
that because at the end of the day, he's the first mega star who has all of his homeboys working for him to this day.
brought them all in.
They brought him
all
on.
of them have great jobs, great careers, great everything, and and like he didn't need the typical top agency to he stuck with his home team and they got him to this level, and I think that
would Clutch, if you were an athlete coming out there, would Clutch or Rock Nation be like one of the top agencies that you'd be looking at?
The best player.
Look at it.
Everybody's
either at Rock Nation or Clutch. Everybody's at Rock Nation or Clutch.
So what does that mean for the other agencies then?
No, the CAA is still huge because CAA is also movies.
Oh yeah,
because the owner of CAA is married to the wife that's executive at CBS, so it's a movie thing. So you can go to CAA and go be a badass athlete for 10 years, and then go right from that and go right into Hollywood.
Right.
So, but nah, think about it. What LeBron's been able to do, and his team, his group of guys, they call them the Four Horsemen, his crew, is give everybody a platform from a media platform. Look what LeBron's doing. Media platform, movies, Space Jam 2 is about to come out. I saw you rocking the Space Jam joint the other day. So it gives athletes something. And then and what Jay-Z's doing now, the same thing with Rock Nation.
See, I don't get the whole, like, I don't know how that works.
Which
like
what?
The whole, the whole music and sports coalition. Like, of course I get it, but like I don't see how
you talking about a company that's based in sport and
like,
music
not even like,
go
like,
over to
like
take
okay,
sports on?
like Jay-Z is Rock Nation, but like in Rock Nation he's doing football, he's doing basketball, he's doing every sport. To me it's like
coaches.
Like are we going to Jay-Z because it's Jay-Z, or are we going to Jay-Z because Jay-Z really knows what he's doing?
And it's also the opportunity. Like, look at where Jay-Z came from, and now he's a billionaire.
Very
so
true.
The business mind of it is what would attract me.
Exactly.
What would attract me is like, okay, I can learn from a guy who came from the dirt like I came from the dirt and can teach me how to monetize everything about me.
But my question is, do you even meet Jay-Z when you signed to Rock Nation?
I'm sure they do.
Yeah, man.
you have to.
I see pictures with
you take pictures with the athletes.
And you get a chain. Hey.
You get the chain, Rock Nation's chain.
I seen pictures with CeCe Sabathia and Jay-Z, Saquon Barkley and Jay-Z. What's the kid named Des Bryant and Jay-Z?
But these are huge names. These are big names.
Who else are they signing? They're only signing you. KD and Jay-Z.
They're only signing
They're signing big boys. Skylar Diggins and Jay.
Yeah.
Like, who
but these are who we know.
Jalen.
That's who we know.
Bro,
there got to be more players that they've signed.
They got
That's
a list.
what I'm saying. That's who we know. We know the main ones. Who, yes, you'll say, okay,
Robinson Cano and Jay-Z. I just don't know nobody else that they signed that they haven't took a picture with Jigga.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, okay, this is
I'm signing.
Is
Jigga gonna be there?
Who gets a conversation with? Is it you get a picture with me?
Yeah.
Are we chopping it up?
I know.
Like, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Are we chopping it up?
You talking about he at the table?
I'm sure he's in the room when he
signed.
signed.
That's what would attract me though.
If I would be able to chop it up from him,
yeah,
exactly.
If I can learn from him,
then I'm in.
in.
Exactly. Like that's what I'm saying. Like at the end of the day, I feel like
better now.
Jay-Z don't got time to chop it up with athletes. Like if you got a whole music
but
industry
you'd be
to run,
surprised though.
how you got time to chop it up with us? Like
Jay-Z loves sports, bro.
I know, and I'm not
He
saying
come to
he doesn't.
everything.
I mean, he got to know who he's signing.
Yeah,
I get that too, but like it's like, bro, like not even real agents be having time.
Wow.
Like is how I look at it. Like you understand what I'm saying?
Now you stuck.
Not even real agents be having time. Like is Jay-Z the agent? Is he even the agent, or is he
He's
just
the
the
face,
face?
man.
He's the face.
Like, he's
the
the
face.
Trump of Trump Towers. He's Trump of Trump
I'm
Towers.
done,
All the
bro.
explanations
I'm
we can
done.
find.
Okay, that's how you.
But on the other side, on the West Coast, same thing with LeBron. LeBron ain't your agent.
No, of course
it's his
not.
company,
But
though.
that's
Clutch
but
is
yes,
his,
but
yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
But
And you're
Rich
going
Paul-
to Clutch
Rich Paul
because
is the
they have
agent.
LeBron.
But-
You're going there because he's the best player in the league. So
So
it's
no
like
question that's LeBron's company.
yes, of course, of course.
I mean, I
100%.
want it to be a day where Rock Nation. I mean, I want the day.
yes,
I want the day where Clutch.
I would have
and
gone to
Nation
Rock
fighting over
instead of
who should sign who. I mean,
James.
I think that's a
No
good
way.
day. I think
Yes
that's-
way.
I think
No
that's a
way.
good day. What
I
happened?
would.
Who, like
I would
you-
go to Rock before I
I'm
go
going
to
to
James.
LeBron. I'm going to
Oh,
LeBron.
Bye.
that's good.
Bye.
Okay, but say why though? Why would you?
Why
go,
would you
why,
go to-
why would you go with,
okay.
with
Yeah.
LeBron? Tell me
Okay.
why.
Well, I respect that Rock Nation has broadcasters, coaches, not
They
just
do.
athletes. So
Yeah, they do.
going with
They
them.
do. They do.
Broadcasters,
Clearly he-
coaches,
Coach Hugh
and
Jackman
not
is
just
one of them.
Why
I
would you
mean,
go with
So
LeBron?
what? Like
why would you go with LeBron just because it's LeBron? You a dick rider too?
No.
Ooh,
Oh,
whoa,
okay,
Pause.
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. Whoa,
Okay,
whoa.
let's
That's a
just
Saying,
pause
I'm
moment.
just saying.
Let's just
One
keep
love
it
for
politically
KD.
correct.
I heard the one love for
KD.
KD.
Listen,
I already heard it.
at the end of the day, you're not just talking about a basketball player. You're talking about the greatest basketball player of his time.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, if I'm going to learn from anybody about my craft and what I can potentially do to make myself better, I would learn that from the person who's currently doing exactly what I'm pursuing.
That's
doing.
what I'm saying.
I'm not going to learn that from Jay-Z. I'm not gonna learn that from no broadcaster, and I definitely ain't gonna learn.
First
that
of all,
from
if I'm a
anybody else.
broadcaster, I'm the broadcaster.
She's a
No, I'm
broadcaster.
saying, but you're saying they're signing broadcasters and coaches, and I don't give a fuck about none of that.
So clearly he
I
knows.
want to learn, LeBron. What is your workout regimen, bro? Can I get that? Can you fax me that so I can have that too?
When he lets you know, let me know.
When
You
he
think
lets me know,
Let me know.
You think
Of course.
Kyrie had
I
that?
don't think he discloses that information. I think he's willing. He shares that information with people if you ask. Like, if you want to get better as an athlete, there's no athlete who's gonna sit there and be like, "Nah, this is my workout." No, I mean, you can handle the workout.
You think that's the case?
It's
They
how
share it?
I saw an interview with Kobe, I think, yesterday. I can't remember who he was interviewing him, but he said that when he reached out to certain people, Jordan shared with him because he saw they were cut from the same cloth. But Jordan wasn't sharing his workout regimen with just everybody.
Yeah, like you got.
So he not sharing it with your ass.
You got to see greatness in you. That's how I look at it.
I think the point I'm trying to make is that, is that you can't go wrong. You're going to learn from two great guys that came from the same environment you came from.
They both came from nothing
and were
made
extremely successful.
Exactly.
And so you're winning both ways.
Either way, very true, very true.
Like, you're not going to sit down and have one-on-one conversations with LeBron either.
And but listen, me being able to
I've
talk
seen
to
more
Maverick
pictures with
and Chris
Jay-Z
Paul than you.
than I've seen with-
I get that. I totally get that. I totally understand that. Trust me. But even with that, like, I feel like you'll be able to call LeBron and chop it up. Like, you'll be able
that's
to.
the thing
LeBron
about
want that attention,
They're
though.
both they're both so open, is what I'm saying. Like, you know how Kobe, now he's very open, but when he played, he was very like standoffish to himself. LeBron's always been very welcoming. Remember when we had our strike in the NBA?
Yes.
And they're going around touring. Basketball never stops.
Yes,
the whole
LeBron was always.
LeBron and KD, they set the whole thing up with Nike.
Together.
Yeah, so I like what they're doing because they're bringing everybody in. They're inviting everybody.
They took out the whole back in the day mentality where it was like, you're not with us, you against us.
I just wanted to. Duke is one of my favorite teams. It is my favorite team. I mean, is there, but Duke is my favorite team.
So is there. is there.
I was from Miami, but they there. But like,
Duke is my favorite
in terms
team.
of basketball,
Just stop it.
we just
Please.
know that the
Please
UM
cut
doesn't
it
really
out.
compete. So on the competitive side of it, you know what I mean? Duke is my favorite college
Stop
basketball
it right now.
team, man.
UM is competing right now, so don't
Nah,
even sit
not
there and
really.
say
Not
UM
like-
is
not
doing
with
the
the
best
history.
basketball-wise that they've done in an extremely long time.
Yeah, and they may make the NCAA tournament. We're talking about perennially there. Every year got one of the best coaches of all time. I just wanted to hear some of the thoughts when he was playing with those dudes. They won the national championship his sophomore year. And how was that ride? You know what I'm saying? coming from a national school like that, obviously, and the pressure's on y'all every year to win.
It was awesome, man. To be honest, like that's what we signed up for. You know, we knew what we were getting into. We all wanted to be champions. We wanted to learn from Coach K. It was like a modern day John Wooden, you know. And you know, honestly, when you get a chance and you win the championship, you win the Final Four, you compete against some of the best talent across the country. We played our year. We played against Arizona.
Yeah,
they had Gilbert Arenas and Luke Walton and Richard Jefferson. They had like 4 or 5 pros on their team. We had 4 or 5 pros on our team. And for us, it was like all the extra sprints that we did together as a group, all the extra shooting late nights in the gym, all the extra lift sessions, all that. It paid off. That's what it feels like when you win the championship. All the extra stuff you put in, it paid off.
y'all had some ballers, man. Jay Will, Shane Battier.
What I didn't get to tell you about Jay Will, I think Jay Will would have been
The coldest.
He might have been just because he wasn't as athletic as D Rose.
Listen, but he was.
But there was games in college where I heard commentators in the NBA bringing him up like, yo, he may be the second or third best guard on the planet behind Jason Kidd and Steve Nash. And I'm over here like,
he was
they were 19 years old, still playing in college.
He mentally looked strong on the basketball.
He
looked
wasn't
like
for the motorcycle accident. We don't know what he could have been.
And I agree with that.
What'd you ask?
Huh? No, sir.
Sips cup.
Now, I was saying that they had ballers, Jay William, Battier,
Yeah,
Boozer himself, Duhan, you know what I'm
They
saying?
had like 7 pros.
Yeah,
David Ewing was on that list too.
Who?
Ewing was a pro.
Yeah. So they had they had a team, man. I was happy they won that.
That's
shit,
what makes
man.
Coach K special. He's able to put, and Coach Calipari is very good at this as well. There's some coaches that do a very good job at it. You put 5, 6, 7 stars together in high school, strip them down to lose their ego, rebuild them thinking that you need the guy next to you to win in a short period of time.
So that's what I was going to ask you. How did your recruiting process go? Like, how did
mine was crazy.
You was in you were in Alaska.
Yeah, I was in Alaska.
So how the hell did Coach K make Alaska to be like booze? We want you booze. Like what? Like
I have been. That's a good question. I have been playing like AAU travel basketball since I was in 7th grade.
mm-hmm.
So I went all around California, New York, Vegas for tournaments, and that's when I really got my looks. Like people would come watch me play in the summertime and be like, "Yo, this kid's something special." So as I developed from 7th, 8th, 9th through high school, by the time I was a senior, I was like one of the top 2 or 3 players in my class. So I was able, by that time, Coach K was coming to Alaska to watch me play.
Dang.
And he was flying up there watching games.
He didn't even send his assistant. He
scouting.
came.
He came.
Dang.
But I at the time, I got to a level with a lot of hard work. I got to a level where every college coach wanted me to come to school, whether UCLA, St. John's, Syracuse, Kentucky, whatever. And Duke just blew me away. Like, I got to campus, a small town. I grew up in a small town. They were on TV every game. So as far as getting, like when you're getting recruited by schools, how many games we got on national? All of our games are on ESPN.
Yep.
Every
question. Like,
so scouts are gonna be able to see.
whoa.
They're gonna be able to see you.
See me
because you
every
want to be
time,
seen.
every
Because if
chance I
you got
get.
goals that go on next level, you got to be seen.
Yeah.
Duke was on TV every
Every
game.
night. Yep.
So
And you have an actual rival that people
Yeah.
watch in North Carolina. So yeah, so
Carolina.
and then for me also, okay, so if I'm gonna go to school and skip going to the pros, I want to win a championship. Who am I playing with?
yeah.
You look at the list. I'm not playing with Shane Battier,
Yeah.
Jay Will. These are all pros.
Yeah.
Facts.
So
Facts.
for me, and I'm gonna learn from coach. It was a win-win for me.
So the whole
How long did you stay?
I was there 3 years.
3
you
years.
left
So
for junior.
we lost in the Sweet 16 to Florida, who lost in the championship
Who
that
did
year.
Florida have? That's
That's what Mike
They
Miller.
were loaded. No.
Mike
That's
Miller.
what they had.
Miller.
That's Mike Miller,
Mike
Teddy
Miller
Dupay,
and-
Brett Nelson, Donna Harvey, Udonis Haslem.
Udonis
They were
Haslem.
loaded.
He was there.
And
boy.
they lost in the finals to Mateen Cleaves and Michigan State.
Okay.
And Mo
That was their back to back though. They
Zach
went
Randolph.
back to back.
That's my
Yeah.
boy.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so
yes.
and the next year we won and we beat Arizona. And the third year we tried to repeat as champions and we
Yeah.
lost to Indiana in the Sweet 16, who ended up losing to Maryland with Juan Dixon, Steve
Juan
Blake.
Dixon, okay,
in the
yes.
championship.
Juan Dixon, yeah, remember Juan was
Blake,
cold,
Steve
boy.
Blake.
Cold.
Cold. And Steve
30
Blake. And Steve Blake.
38. He's a Miami boy.
Blake's from
Yeah.
down here.
Yeah,
Blake
Lake's
daddy
from down
failed
here.
him
Miami
in
High.
elementary school on purpose.
Oh, he held it back.
His
He held
daddy
it
held him
back.
back on purpose. Just
And-
to be
hey, and it
more
worked
advanced.
out.
It worked. And it worked. It worked. Like I can't even front. It worked.
I saw a
It
stat.
worked.
I saw a stat. Like I don't know if it was last year or 2 years ago in the draft. There was like 14 of the first round picks were all holdbacks.
Help! Hey, listen, that's
It
I
worked.
did.
It worked.
Listen, that's a thing.
But you
That's
gotta
a
do it
real
before
thing.
they-
You have to know how to do
you
it.
gotta do
Though.
it before
It's like
they
fourth
freshman
grade.
year.
Yes,
Yeah.
he did. Steve Blake daddy did it when he was like in fourth grade. Like fourth grade, he just stay
Nah,
home and
stay
be
on.
working out all
We
fourth
gonna-
grade.
we gonna stay in fourth grade one more time.
His dad created his path.
Back 5 steps forward, bro.
Listen, there's a lot
Hey,
of dads
no-
out here who do that. Like I
No-
give, as much as people say he's crazy, I give LeVar Ball all the credit for his boys being as successful as they are.
What do you feel about his boys
Just
saying
that
that his
simple, 'cause
shoes is trash?
He created that path. It doesn't matter. It was shoes or nothing. Like at the end of the day, he created this path for them to even be able to walk now.
They're all pros.
Yes, exactly.
You think
Like,
Melo's
he's like,
coming over? He's killing it
listen,
over there.
yes, and his,
Oh,
the
he did
youngest
the
one.
second, third pick in the
Listen,
draft.
facts.
Even the kid that
Didn't make it.
stole the sunglasses
Yes,
or whatever.
he still is a pro. He's just a
got
mess up. He's a
arrested
fuck
over there. That
up.
was crazy,
He's a
bro.
fuck up.
Yeah.
He's a fuck up. His dad
always
knew
a
the
black
whole
sheep.
time. Yes. His
always
dad
a
knew the
black
whole
sheep.
time
Always a black
that there
sheep.
has to be a fuck up out of these
Sunglasses.
three. There has to be somebody. Like I can't be that lucky.
sunglasses in China or whatever. But he's really, bro. But I'd have been like, really, bro? Sunglasses. He's gonna be an overseas pro. He'll be a pro overseas.
Listen, and
they're all pros.
what I say happened to him, if you ask me, that like first off, I don't give him credit for being that dumb. You know, let me say I don't give him credit for being that because if you're that dumb, that's impressive.
Right.
Let me just say that, okay? Second of all, there had to be some form of hazing that he was doing.
Oh,
and
yeah.
they just thought
They can
nothing
get her,
else.
yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, there's no way you could be that dumb to say I'm gonna go here. Like, did you hear what they did to these boys? They shut the whole hotel down.
Yeah.
Like, not just
It's China.
they're like,
Yeah,
bro,
they
the
don't play,
whole hotel was on lockdown. Like nobody in the hotel is going anywhere until we find this.
Right.
Like, how do you do that?
For some
like,
sunglasses.
Like,
Yeah,
can
they
you
don't play.
imagine
Yeah.
somebody
Then-
telling you the hotel shut
And
down?
then-
I can't leave.
And then Trump had to make a call to get them out.
listen,
Get them
that
out.
was
Yeah, some serious
stuff.
political
Like,
stuff, bro. They
that
use
wasn't
The
everything.
strings that got pulled to get these boys out.
Listen, that was some serious stuff.
serious- yeah,
That was
man,
some
that's
serious
crazy.
stuff, for real.
Before we get out of here, we here with Carlos Boozer on the black carpet. Appreciate you coming through, my G. Before we get just some culture questions before, I want to know, obviously, over the years, you obviously cut the check, you know what I mean? I just want to know, what was the first craziest thing you bought and the philanthropy ideas that you have that you do with your bread. So I want to know what the craziest thing you bought, car, house, whatever, jewelry. and then how you help the community or whatnot.
I tell you some stupid stuff I bought. Like I bought this big ass chain with my number on it, diamonds everywhere. Watches all flooded out. I sold it. Got the diamonds and sold the diamonds.
How much you dropped on that?
$75,000 for a chain with your number on it.
Must be nice.
Really?
Which number was it?
Like, why are we doing that? But this is when you're young and you.
But there's a lot of NFL players doing it now.
I mean,
like young millennials.
You just get money and you want to show the world you got money. You got paid. I got paid. But that's what we end up doing because we don't come from an environment where they teach us what to do with our money. That's where we're trying to change the culture with that.
Yeah,
that's what we hope.
Rock Nation.
You know what I mean? But
it's just the financial literacy.
Yeah. Like, think about it. We come from the hood where the first sign of success we see is the dope boys in our neighborhood. They got the flashy cars, the hot women, and all the jewelry, right?
Of course.
So once we make it as an athlete, we're like, I need the same thing they got.
Yep.
But instead, invest it, get real estate. You know, what Nipsey was preaching to us, that's what we need to get
Real
taught
life.
like that
Yes.
from when we're 10.
Yes.
So what I do is I pay it forward to my kids and tell them what to do. My kids' teammates, all them. Because at the end of the day, one of those kids might make it. All three of my kids might make it. All four of my kids might make it. I don't know. But I teach them the same way. I got them a checking account, how you budget. I give them a budget every month. Like stuff like that, it pays it forward so that way they're ahead of the game now before they actually have to really do it when they get 18, 19.
Own finances.
Yeah, so.
That's what's up, man. Yeah, man, we here with Carlos Boozer on the black carpet, man.
Last question.
What you got? What you got, No Graham?
What in the world made you Beijing your whole head?
Right.
That's all
Dude,
I
the streets want to know, bro.
want to know.
I've been happily bald since I was like 27, right? Happily bald. You know, no problems. Wifey loves it. I'm good money, right? So then my barber, his name's Peter. So any of y'all run into a dude named Peter.
I knew
from
it.
Miami,
I knew it.
Don't
I
do
knew
it.
it. Peter
So-
was. I used to go to Peter. As a matter of fact, short dude.
Yes,
Okay.
100%. Don't
He's
do
the
it.
first
You
person
know
ever
Peter.
even tried to introduce me to Beijing,
Yes.
and I was like, bro, what is that?
So exactly. That's what happened to me.
Okay,
so
there you have
He comes
it.
over to the crib. It's like, yo, I got this new thing. I'm like, nah. I said nah like 20 times. Nah, I'm good.
Very
Cool.
persuasive guy.
Yeah, I'm like, nah, I'm good. Then he comes in again, and for some reason,
Yo.
we're in Boston. He comes to Boston. He's like, yo, listen, I got you. So I'm with the Bulls. We're in Boston. He comes up. I'm like, all right, go ahead, do it, bro. I don't even care. Go ahead, do it. I had bomb seafood. I had a great.
You was
day.
in a good
I'm like, yo,
mood.
I'm in a great
Doesn't
mood.
matter.
Great mood,
Nothing
yo.
wrong with
I'm
this.
watching whatever TV show or The Wire or something. I'm having a great day, right? So he does it. Mind you, I get my haircut in the living room, so I ain't even seen it yet. I'm just in the living room getting my hair hooked up, right? I didn't even know I had hair. So anyway, I go. Oh, you already seen it? Oh, that's terrible. So then I go in the bathroom, and this dude put like black shoe polish on my head.
All over. He thought he was doing something new that
I'm
people was gonna attract to.
And I'm like, what the fuck, bro? Like, I got a game tomorrow. I'm not a regular game at the rec. I'm
This
on
is a
ESPN.
national
tomorrow.
televised big
I'm on
time
it.
game.
Nigga, we got D-Rose MVP, my Chicago squad. We going against the KG, Paul Pierce, and the Celtics in Boston on ESPN. I tried to wash my hair out 7 times.
No, bro.
It ain't going nowhere.
It didn't go nowhere, bro.
How long did it take? How long did it take?
4 days.
Listen, it doesn't go nowhere.
4 days.
How many
bro.
washes?
So players
Wait,
mess
let's
up.
talk.
Players mess up.
I
You
get
know
it.
what
Listen, once you said Peter, I knew it.
You already know.
Because Peter's a very questionable
Like, I'm
man.
hella light skinned.
So
You
it's
got
like,
me
yes,
in the dark. Come on,
like,
bro.
what are you doing? Like,
Come
he
on,
thought
man.
he thought he was very fashionable.
At least get it like a lighter shade.
He didn't know what he was
We
doing.
knew when it was coming out.
lighter
I'll never
shade.
forget. He was taking a free throw, and I was like,
I didn't even know that. Now I know.
bro, he was taking a free throw. I was like, Booze need a little touch up, bro. He missing this.
Man.
It's coming out, bro. Because obviously we think it's something that you co-signed on, of course. You know what I mean?
I had no idea.
You had no,
So
of
then-
course.
And the funny thing about I washed my hair 7 times between the moment he cut my hair and I had to go to the
So
fucking
listen,
game.
what was your
'Cause
reaction
you know I
when you
was
looked
pissed.
in the mirror? What did you say? These
Oh, I
niggas
was
about to
pissed.
kill
I said,
me in
get
the
fuck
locker room.
out. Oh, I
They're gonna kill me
I
in
said,
this
Peter,
locker
get the
room.
fuck out. Then I go to my shoot around practice.
What happened, bro?
Everybody was clowning.
Joe
Clowning.
was like, yo, boo, what happened? And you know me, I'm trying to come in. I'm trying to come in with the Scully on. I'm like, let's go in here, right? Nah, Tiff ain't having that. Yo, everybody get dressed. Oh, come on, dog. I got killed for that. I still think.
What'd your coach say?
My homie, I mean, he don't know that. He
don't care, man.
You give me 20 and 10. That's all I care about.
Yeah, exactly.
Yo, but Nate, my boy Nate Robinson, still sends me that same.
Nate is hilarious.
Every once in a while, hey, Booze, happy birthday. Hey, Merry Christmas, bro.
Son. Yo, at least you know the boys keep it real, man. You know what I mean?
You gotta keep all real people around you, bro.
Yeah, that's we right here on the black carpet. Got my man No Gram Sam, Albie, DJ Genesis, and of course Carlos Boozer in the building. You know what I mean? And I just want to ask them more. What are some of your top accomplishments you feel in your whole basketball career, college, NBA, even if it's off the court?
What's your
my
best
biggest accomplishment is being a dad, man.
That's why I asked
I'm
off
a
the
big
court.
family guy. I spend a lot of time with my kids.
How many kids you got, man?
I got 4. I got
4
3
kids?
boys in middle school, and I got a daughter at 6 months.
Oh, she gonna take everything, man. She gonna take everything.
Already got my heart every day, bro. But for me, it'd be my kids, man. I love being a dad, and I didn't know that growing up. And I was fortunate to be raised by a great father, and my mom and dad are still together. But my dad was phenomenal with me, and so I know what it looks like, and to be able to pass it on to my kids,
that's amazing.
Is something I'm most proud of.
Super dope.
That's dope.
Best
bro.
investment.
Yeah, no question. No question.
I definitely want to hear some of these.
Real estate. Best investment is real estate.
Real estate?
Or in yourself. Like if you have something you really believe in, go all in. Don't. If you half-ass it, you'll get half results.
Yeah, like the black carpet. Yes. Yeah, man. So I just want to say, thank you, Booze, for coming through for the black carpet, man. National championship winner, man. Got gold medals around his neck, all that kind of stuff, bro. Yo, it's great talking with you, man. I know you got to get out of here, man. But anybody else got something to say to the man, my man? You know what I mean?
No, thank you for coming.
My pleasure.
No Gram?
Hey, listen,
No Gram with No Gram.
No Gram Sam over there.
Old school.
Man. That's how we try to keep it, man. I don't want to get my mind colluded.
Yeah.
All of this
Like
toxic.
Lucas. I like it.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Keep it gully
No
like that, man.
chinchillas. I like it.
No chinchillas. You got it. You got
You
it.
know what I mean?
100%.
Appreciate y'all, man.
Yeah, man. So this is the black carpet with Carlos Boozer, yo, and we are out, man. Let's go.
What's up, y'all? This is Carlos Boozer. I'm on the black carpet. You dig?
Yeah, man. Now you owe me that money from